Hi guys, Andy May here. Welcome back to the channel. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. This video was supposed to go up on Monday, but for whatever reason it didn't, and I couldn't get it to re-upload, so now I'm refilming it. So you guys can see my weekly makeup basket. Now you're going to be seeing another weekly makeup basket in less than a week, but let's just go ahead and get into it. First, last week I had the Baby Skin primer. This is an alright primer. I don't mind it at all. As you can see, I'm getting more and more progress on it. I'm going to keep that in until it's gone. The next, I've got these two foundations. These are the ones that are, well, this is a BB and this is a foundation. I am having issues kind of with this BB cream getting oily on my face. You can see I've used, quite a bit of these. I'm going to keep mixing them and see if a powder will help the, oiliness that's on this. If not, I'll just finish this one and toss the other one. They're set to expire in February anyways, these two, so womp womp, but I'm going to keep those in this week. And for powder, I had in this guy, the Fit Me. It's staying in. There's barely anything left in this guy. This is after repressing, so I don't know if I'm going to try to repress it again. It's kind of a pain to get to. I haven't been fully setting my face with this. I've kept it in my purse at work so that if I need to touch up, I can. So I think that's where that's just going to live until it completely dies. And for my face, I'm going to pull in the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and see if this helps combat the oiliness of the BB cream. Then I've got my concealer set up. I've got the e.l.f. HD Lifting still. I really like this. I don't have an issue with it. I don't know how much is really left in there. It's been standing up and I see like a lighter line through here, so that worries me a little that I've already used that much of it, but it's only like $3, so I'll repurchase that whenever the time comes. And I've been using the Wet n Wild Center Stage powder to set my under eye concealer and to kind of set my eye primer. So gonna keep this in. The pan just keeps getting bigger and bigger, so I'm cool with that. And I also have my Bare Minerals concealer that's been in here. He's staying. He's my friend. For blush, I had in the Milani Rose Blush, Romantic Rose, right? Yes. I really like this blush. You can see my rose is getting like dented down in the middle because I do just go right there. I like it. I feel like it has a weird smell to it, and I don't remember it having that before. Let me know down below if your Milani Rose blushes have a weird smell. It kind of worries me, but then kind of not because it's just on my cheeks as long as I don't break out, but let me know. That's going out for the week though. I did also have the Serafine Botanicals Guava Butter one. I'm working on this in a project, as you know, so it's staying to be used. And I'm bringing in the e.l.f. blush palette. I have mine mixed. I have 3 of the dark shades, and then this is one of the light shades. I had both palettes, but I pulled out the glittery ones and decided on these to keep. I really like these colors. These are pigmented AF, and I have to use a stipple brush and barely tap it onto my cheeks, but I really like this palette. I like that I'm getting some use out of it and that I'm getting like 4 different kind of variations to work with. So that's going in. For bronzer, you know what's staying because I still haven't hit pan. I think you can see like the huge, I've got a nice dip going in on this side here. I've just kind of focused my brush on this side. I'm telling you, as soon as I hit pan on this guy, I'm taking a break from it, but I'm not stopping until I hit fucking pan. Like, how deep is that pan? I don't know. Probably doesn't help that I don't use a ton of bronzer, but oh well. For highlight, this guy is staying up in the Benefit What's Up highlight. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, but I'm just trying to use it up because it isn't cruelty free. I think I may switch this out though, because I'm not using a ton of cream highlight right now because I'm using that vanilla shade from the Lorac palette for my highlight. So this is just kind of sitting there and I use it maybe once or twice in a week, but still need to work on that guy. Let's go ahead and go to lips. I had last week I had these guys in. These are the lip lingeries. One's in embellishment and the other one is in bustier. I really like these. I did end up wearing them this week, which is nice, but they are going out, or this last week. And then I had this ozone pencil just to kind of line my lips for whenever I wore that, just in case. They don't really need it, but this is going out because the colors I'm using don't need it. And then I'm keeping in the cookie. Oh my gosh, the writing's like wearing away from how much I've used it. Okay, so I'm keeping in ColourPop's Cookie and the Lorac Goddess Lip Gloss. These are the ones that I'm currently panning, so they just stay, they're just going to be here for weeks until the project's over, so for the rest of February. And then I'm bringing in Essence Nude Love. This one's super pale on me. I like it. Gonna throw that one in for a light pale nude color, and then I'm bringing in Matte Darling by Milani. This one is like a real pinky type color. I haven't put a lot of use on these. I did buy them because they were on sale one day, and I just want to get some use on them and have a little bit of variation because I'm getting tired of the Cookie Lorac Goddess combo. So on to eyebrows. The same two products are staying in. I've got the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. Y'all know how I feel about that, but we're going to use it up so I can go back to the Essence. And then I have this Clean Color Brow Palette. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this pan is getting like really big, and the product itself is going really low on this color. This color is the one I've been using to like help my hairline look fuller. And I've been trying to use more of the wax. I'm not really a fan of the wax. I figure I will use this palette because I thought I would use this as like a transition shade. I may see if this works in my hairline. If so, then I'll continue to use, I'll use both pans. If this doesn't work in my hairline though, then I'm just going to toss it after this color is gone. I'm not a fan of the wax, but as long as I'm using this color in my brows, I'll use the wax. And then we'll see how this color goes. But I'm glad that I'm making really nice visible progress on this. This is a really nice palette. I don't mind it at all. And I will be happy to be down to one brow powder product though in my collection. So that one's staying in. Of course, the B6 to set my face is staying in. And Liners Mascara. I'm still working on the Tarte mascara. This is a decent mascara. Now that it's dried up a little and it's not as liquidy, it doesn't like smudge so much on my face. This one has like a bendy wand for some reason. It's still not my favorite. I wouldn't actually purchase this one. I feel like it does get flaky by the end of the day, which I don't like. So wouldn't actually repurchase, but finally enjoying it 10 times more than what I was. The Tarte Double Take Liner, still a fan of this guy. It's still going strong. Like, that's no pressure. So that guy's staying in. Plus it has the regular like liner on the other end. I don't think I used this at all last week though. I wanted to, but I didn't want to fuck up my eye makeup before work. Oh, my allergies are killing me. I feel like someone is sitting on my chest. And this Model Launcher one in Emerald Isle, I only tried to use it once last week, and I think this guy is just finally getting to that point. Like, that one looks nice and dark, but he's getting to that point where I have to like press to get it to go, and I can't do that on my eyelids. So I think I'm going to try and use him a couple more times this week, but he's probably going to go by the end of January. I think I'll push him through, and then he's just going to have to go because I can't press on my eyelid like that. So, womp womp. Then for eye primers, I had in the Air Patrol by Benefit. I think there might be like still a little bit left in here. It's really hard to kind of get the product to come out now. But I don't like this eye primer at all. Like, I tried putting just a tiny bit on. I tried, you know, putting more of it on and setting it. I tried setting it with the translucent powder. I tried setting it with like a real powder. I tried setting it with an eyeshadow. I tried the Lorac shadows, the Tarte shadows, the Mary Kay shadows that I have. I mean, I tried setting this with different shadows, and no matter what, halfway through the day, I would end up with this huge crease of like eyeshadow product in like the crease of my eye, and my eyelids look oily. So even though there's a little bit that I could probably get out of this, I'm not using this anymore. I'm completely over it. This is counting as an empty. And then I'm bringing in the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This one kind of looks similar. The Air Patrol looked more like yellow. This one's more of like a regular beigey cream color. It seems to work nice. It reminds me of the Lorac Behind the Scenes, which I have a couple samples of too. But I have 2 of these and 2 of the Behind the Scenes, and I wanted to give this a try. Just going to use this guy up, and he'll be hanging out. He seems to work pretty well with the shadows. So last week I had in the Tartist Pro palette. I love this palette. You'll see my like 1 week, 1 palette review on this tomorrow. But I did end up using this for 2 weeks. I really like this palette. No regrets there. And then I'm bringing back in the Lorac Mega Pro because this is my Pan That palette for 2017. Of course, I have my Z palette with the other shades that I'm working on for a project pan, and there's vanilla. I pulled it out of the Lorac Mega Pro, but working on that guy. And then I figured I'd bring in some ColourPop shadows because these are the 2 left over from last year that I was working on. I've got this dark one in Cornelius that I figured I could use in my crease a little. I've got Glow, and then I have Kindness, and I feel like Kindness is on the verge of like fully drying out. It's getting kind of weird. I mixed it up to see if it'll work a little better, but this is like a topper for eyeshadow, so I figured I could get some good use on this. Basically do my eye look and then top everything with this shadow just to switch it up a bit and to get some use on my ColourPop. So there are my products for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.